Before a single fortune is made, before a single empire rises, before a single life is transformed beyond recognition, there is silence. The world never sees it. The crowds never celebrate it. There are no trophies, no parades, no cameras waiting. There is only you, alone, face to face with your own mind. That is where wealth is born, in the quiet corners of your thoughts, in the unseen battlefields of your belief. Understand this. Before wealth exists in your hands, it must exist in your heart. Before riches find their way to your bank account, they must find their way to your mind. Everything you seek, every mansion, every achievement, every world-changing idea is first constructed in the invisible workshop of thought. Andrew Carnegie first saw steel cities in his mind, long before his hands ever touched the profits. Henry Ford first heard the sound of millions of engines roaring through streets long before a single car ever left his factory. Walt Disney first walked through an entire kingdom built from imagination, while the world still called him foolish. The silence was their soil. The mind was their blueprint. But it is not enough to merely wish. It is not enough to hope. It is not enough to daydream your way into destiny. You must take that inner wealth, that golden spark of a thought, and set it on fire with belief. Belief is the hand that chisels possibility into form. Belief is the silent contract you sign with your future self, promising, I will not surrender this dream, no matter how long it takes, no matter how dark the road becomes. If you cannot hold it inside when no one else believes, you will never hold it outside when the world demands proof. True wealth is first invisible. It lives in the silence of your preparation, in the secrecy of your faith, in the unseen battles you fight and win when no one is looking. The average man seeks wealth in the external, in lotteries, in shortcuts, in moments of luck. But the master knows the true gold lies within. Command your mind to be rich first, rich in discipline, rich in vision, rich in patience, rich in hunger. Without this inner empire, any fortune you gain will crumble under pressure. Without this inner resilience, any success you taste will dissolve the moment challenge strikes. Wealth built only in the external is poverty in disguise. But wealth built first in silence becomes unstoppable, flowing into vision, purpose, and taking ownership. In the silence, you must see what others are too busy to imagine. In the silence, you must hear the faint music of the life that could be yours, if only you have the courage to compose it. Vision is not a fantasy. Vision is the seed of all power. It is the ability to hold the image of your future in your mind with such clarity, such vividness, such certainty that the world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match. But vision alone is not enough. Purpose must be welded to vision like steel to steel. Without purpose, your vision is a ship without a compass, adrift, fragile, soon shattered by the storms of distraction. Purpose is the deep roar beneath your actions, the reason you refuse to quit, the fuel that drives you long after excitement fades. Purpose is what makes suffering worth it. Purpose is what transforms a setback into a stepping stone. Ask yourself right now, why will I rise when others fall? What will make me bleed and crawl and fight forward when every sane voice says quit? The world does not reward wishes. The world rewards warriors of intention, those who dare to claim their lives like territory, those who look destiny in the face and say, you are mine. There is no one coming to save you. There is no one coming to choose you. There is no perfect moment around the corner. The moment is now. The choice is yours. The command is clear. Build your wealth first in silence, then unleash it through unstoppable action, flowing into discipline, action, and relentless execution. Wealth begins in silence, but it grows only through action. The universe rewards movement. It bows to momentum. It conspires with those who refuse to sit idle, waiting for signs. You must move, even when you're unsure. You must act, even when you're afraid. You must strike, even when you cannot see the full staircase ahead. Fortunes are not found by those who wait for the perfect wave. They are made by those who build the ship and sail it through storms. Discipline is your daily currency. Each small action, each morning you rise early, each hour you study harder, each rejection you endure without surrender is a silent deposit into the bank of your destiny. You do not need to announce your work to the world. You do not need to post every effort on display for approval. Let your results make the noise. Edison worked 10,000 failed experiments in the dark before the world ever saw the light. Ford endured ridicule, lawsuits, and near bankruptcy before the Model T transformed the world. Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination before he painted entire universes that live forever. Their wealth began in silence, and it grew because they moved, because they acted with discipline, with defiance, with a burning refusal to surrender the vision planted inside them. Every day you delay, your dreams decay. Every day you hesitate, your empire withers unseen. But every day you act with intention, with discipline, with relentless belief, your kingdom expands, your wealth grows, and your life becomes the masterpiece it was always meant to be, flowing into resilience, adaptability, and the inner war. Understand this. There will be storms. There will be moments when the silence turns from peaceful to deafening. Moments when doubt claws at your mind. When fear tightens its grip around your spirit. The world will test you. It will throw delays into your path, betrayals into your plans, and failures into your hands. This is not punishment. This is promotion for those who refuse to fold. Resilience is the iron armor of those destined for wealth. It is forged not in comfort, but in chaos. It is built by standing up one more time than you are knocked down. Lincoln lost more elections than he won before he became one of the greatest presidents in history. Edison failed so often that even his friends begged him to quit, but he smiled through defeat and said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Wealth is never handed to the fragile. It is earned by the relentless, those who understand that every defeat carries a lesson, every setback hides a hidden staircase, every failure is a sharpening stone for the mind. Command your mind to expect resistance. Command your mind to love resistance, because the obstacle is not blocking your path. The obstacle is the path. Adaptability is the secret weapon of the unstoppable. When the plan fails, the mission does not. When the road ends, you build another. You must be like water, fluid, relentless, unstoppable. When water meets a rock, it does not quit. It carves its way through, drop by drop, inch by inch, until the mountain bows to its will. You must command your mind to adjust without apology, to shift without losing focus, to bend without ever breaking. The world changes, fast, brutal, unpredictable. But the one who commands their mind rides the waves of change like a master sailor rides the storm. Adapt or be broken, grow or be buried. Resilience and adaptability are the twin swords of victory. Sharpen them daily, wield them fearlessly, because the war for your future is fought in silence and won in action, flowing into learning, self-mastery, and limitless expansion. There is a higher law at play. You either learn fast or you are left behind. You must become a voracious student of life, not timid, not casual, not indifferent, but ravenous for growth. Every failure contains a scroll of wisdom. Every delay holds a hidden teaching. Every victory, every defeat, every conversation, every challenge is your education. The wealthy do not waste experiences, they mine them. Carnegie once said he could find a way to learn from any man, even a fool, because he understood that wisdom does not wear labels. It hides everywhere, for those who have eyes to see. Self-mastery is the greatest wealth you will ever possess, because the man who commands himself, his mind, his emotions, his habits, his desires, can command anything. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control the critics. You cannot control the storms, but you can control your work ethic. You can control your preparation. You can control your mindset, your attitude, your persistence. And those who control themselves ultimately control the world around them. Command your mind to crave knowledge. Command your mind to hunger for wisdom more than entertainment. Command your mind to build itself daily into a fortress of power, because your outer wealth will never outgrow your inner wealth. The fortune you hold in your hands will never surpass the fortune you hold in your mind. Growth is infinite for those who never stop learning. You were not created to live small. You were not placed on this earth to barely get by, to live hidden beneath fear, to bow to mediocrity. There is fire inside you. There is greatness written into the code of your soul. There are dreams inside you so powerful they could tear down kingdoms and build new empires, if only you dare to believe. Your destiny is not found in the opinions of others. It is not found in the headlines, the trends, the fears of the crowd. It is found in the silence of your own mind, in the stillness where your real voice speaks. And it grows when you act. It expands when you move forward without permission, without apology, without guarantees. The kings and queens of history were not anointed by luck. They claimed their crowns through blood, sweat, and a relentless refusal to shrink. You are being called right now to rise above the noise, to conquer the chaos within, to command your mind like a general commands his army. The future is malleable. It bends to the will of those who dare to seize it. Every moment you hesitate, you serve another man's vision. Every moment you doubt, you strengthen the walls of your own cage. But every moment you believe, every moment you act, every moment you carve your future with your own two hands, you become unstoppable. The world will try to tame you. It will try to reduce you to a number, a follower, a cog in the machine. Refuse. You are not here to be tamed. You are here to reign. Wealth begins in silence. It grows in action. It explodes into reality when you refuse to let anyone else write your story. Command your mind, command your faith, command your action, and you will not just build wealth. You will build a legacy that echoes across centuries. This is your time. This is your moment. Rise and take it.